Hey VC, Tony here. Tony's LPs are us. I am back and we have the E-Light on, so we are recording this session and this will be posted later on this evening. But I wanted to say hello to everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. It's very cold here. It's actually been the coldest it's been for years, I think. Everything is frozen solid. It's been frozen. It's been below 20 for maybe 2 weeks now. But, you know, I'm not complaining. My heart goes out to those folks in California, in Palisades County or Palisades area there, where those fires have burned over 17,000 acres and people's homes. And I could only imagine the possessions that were burned and were lost. So, you know, if you could help by funding or however you could help, I know there's websites set up for that. Every little bit goes a long way, but I really feel bad for that because that is devastating, especially for us in the vinyl community, where our records are our most prized possessions, and you cannot move your records out. You have to worry about your family, your pets, you know, your documents. But that's just very sad, so I just wanted to put that out there today because that happened last night and the night before. So, and I'm recording this. You may see this video 10 years from now, I hope. And I hope everything's well. I hope those fires don't happen again. But unfortunately, they're happening more and more. But anyway, Tony here. I just want to keep it upbeat and thank everyone for stopping by. Thank everyone for, you know, the watching my videos and the subscriptions. Really like that. If you haven't subbed and you like my content or you like my, you know, my channel, please do that. But I also stress, check out other VCers, sub to these little channels, these small channels like my channel, because it really means a lot and helps us out. Today's video is I'm going to show you a bunch of videos, a bunch of CDs rather, not LPs, CDs. I do collect CDs as well. I really don't talk about CDs as much, and I'm kind of like a vinyl snob when it comes to that, where when I'm at home, I don't really play CDs. I play CDs outside with a portable or in the car. My car still has a CD player, which that was one of the prerequisites of this car that I have, having a CD player. But anyway, I'm going to show you two batches. I'm going to mix them up, but there's two batches where I went to this place. It's in every town where once in a while you could get free CDs. So these are all free CDs. And I'll tell you that as I go into the video where I got these and how I got these. But you're going to be amazed. There's some really cool stuff in here. Stuff that I normally wouldn't buy. I know I wouldn't buy it. Some of them are still sealed. So I gave a few a listen in the car when I on my way home, and on a trip the other day. So we're gonna go ahead. So these are CDs that I picked up for free. They're given away, and I'm probably saying that in your town you might have the same opportunity you probably never thought about looking for. Stay tuned, and we will talk about where that building is, where that place is. Okay, so up here we have a cool one which I would have bought myself, and this is, all these are, the booklets are great, the discs aren't scratched at all, they're not like they went through the mill or anything like that. But Dee Snider, this is called For the Love of Metal. So this is a metal, heavy metal, Dee Snider. I always loved Dee Snider. He's from Long Island, New York. A lot of real good friend of the Howard Stern show, and I heard him for years on the Howard Stern show. Really cool guy. This is another one. I'm not sure what genre this is. Heavy metal, goth. This is Overkill. These are in mint condition for the most part. Booklets are all intact, and even if some of these didn't have the booklet, I would have still taken them because the price was right. Here's the Offspring's greatest hits. Offspring. This has a parent guidance sticker, explicit content, The Offspring's Greatest Hits. So I don't really know The Offspring. I know of them, but this is still sealed. So here's one that I do know, and this was a cool one for me. The Best of Steve Perry. Never seen it on vinyl. Probably not on vinyl. This is still sealed, by the way. And this has Sherry, Go Away, Against the Wall, She's Mine. Don't know if Sherry was a single. I don't think it was with Journey. But here's the back. It's on Sony, brand new. Here's another Steve Perry that I have on vinyl, and it's a hot record. If you list this record on YouTube, it usually sells. This has the booklet. It has the Digipack. I like Digipacks. I'd rather have a Digipack than a jewel case if some people do that. But this has bonus tracks that aren't on the LP. My, Harmony, Makes No Difference, Don't Tell Me Why You're Leaving, and If Only for the Moment, Girl, previously and a couple previously unreleased. So, free of charge. This is cool. I don't have this. I don't have anything by them. Queensryche, I'm not pronouncing that correctly. Sign of the Times, The Best Of. You can see that there. This is either goth or heavy metal, or still has a little promo card in there. Promo card. Sequels in stores now, so, but free of charge. Megadeth on the Digipack. Really nice. Just like the album. Trifold, Digipack, Megadeth. This is Killing Is My Business and Business Is Good. The Final Kill. Here's one that I do know, and I don't have this particular record. I have early Iron Maiden, but this is Iron Maiden Back in Time. And when I tell you where I picked these up, you'll never believe it. And I left stuff there. I didn't take what I didn't need or wouldn't want. For instance, there was a lot of there was some Supremes there. There was I remember a soundtrack from The Big Chill was there. No Beatles, no Stones. Obviously, that's probably went, whoever was working there at the time probably glommed those. No Elvis, no Stones, no Floyd. But I didn't take like Cyndi Lauper, which I have records. I'm not really going to listen to that. But I took things I thought I didn't have, and I thought that, they were cool. I just add them to the collection. This is a really cool one. Don't have this on vinyl. Don't know if it's on vinyl. Cheap Trick, authorized greatest hits. So this is authorized by Cheap Trick. And a really nice jewel case with the booklet. Like I said, the booklets are all in top shape. This was one that I played in the car, man. This rocks. I have this Temptations Greatest Hits on a single disc, which has about 20 of their greatest hits. This has about 38 of their greatest hits because it's 2 albums, 2 discs rather. But I put in disc 2, Psychedelic Shack, Ball of Confusion, Just My Imagination, Superstar, Remember How You Got Where You Are, if you know that, Temptations. Some things I don't know, some later Temptations I don't know, but of course all the originals, Wish It Would Rain, My Girl, The Way You Do the Things You Do, Smokey Robinson's. So this is really cool. This is a double disc. Great shout of the boys there. By the way, if you don't have the Temptations original cast LP that was out a few years ago, they had the Broadway play and they did an original cast record of that. It's unbelievable. Probably on Amazon or your local record shop, but really good and really, really sounds great. Here's another one. Don't know, but I will listen to this. It's sealed. This is called Metal Church. Let's see that. Metal Church. If you know about these, tell me. I know Bobby's out there. My friend Bobby has a metal channel. I believe Bobby's mostly metal. He said he didn't have a lot of like blues and Elvis, and maybe he has Elvis, but he's really metal. This type of record, this type of recording. So Bobby, great channel. Check him out. If you know about that, please let us know. Here's Sting. I have this already on record. This is a great album. This is when he was with the jazz type of thing. The Dream of the Blue Turtles. I love this. This is pretty. This must be over 20 years old already. Here I have a cool one I thought I'd get because this has lyrics included. A karaoke thing. This is one I was going to leave, but you know, maybe somebody needs it or something. But 50s and 60s Volume 1, Twist and Shout, because it mentions the Beatles. So it's hard. This will go into my Beatles stuff. Twist and Shout, the Beatles. Heard Through the Grapevine, Marvin Gaye. Oh Pretty Woman, Roy Orbison. The Lion Sleeps Tonight, The Tokens. So all stuff that we all know and love. But this was cool for free. Here's one that's a really cool one, and I know I know this group. They actually have a Bond connection. One of the girls' fathers in this group was actually the first, I think the first person to portray James Bond in a radio show. I don't know the name. I don't remember the details, but you know, I do collect Bond stuff. So that's the Cheetah Girls. I believe it's one of their fathers, the Cheetah Girls 2. This is cool. I think I have the Cheetah Girls regular album, #1, but this has on it jams and stuff, so pretty cool audio. Here's one that I do have on record. I have the original and I have the one that replaced it, but this is, well, not really. This is a compilation. I may have something similar, but this is a cover of the record that was their last record when it was engulfed in flames, and they changed it to similar cover. But this is the greatest hits. Starts off with Sweet Home Alabama. Goes all the way down to Mad Hatter, which I don't remember. Whiskey Rock and Roller. Call Me Breeze, Saturday Night Special, Freebird. So this is 2 discs, and I think there's over 35 tracks on here. So this is a nice jewel case, and like I said, the booklet is intact. These are new. These are near mint, if you could say that. Here's one that's still sealed. No, it's open, but it has the hype. The Offspring, Conspiracy of One. There's their logo. That's the back, and this has the hype sticker, which says, Original Prankster, Want You Bad, Million Miles Away. So I hope this is something that you're interested in seeing. I'm going to start doing some things on CDs because finding records now in the wild are not happening as much as I'm used to it, or as much as I need. But CDs are out there, and these CDs I basically got for free, so you can't complain. Here's one that I wouldn't buy normally, but I know Usher's record. This is called Usher Confessions. So here Usher is confessing to us. There's a great shot of Usher, and that has the booklet in there and some other stuff. This looks like a double. It might be a double record or a long CD. I'm not sure. Let me just check. No, just one CD. There it is. And like I said, these CDs are brand new. Here's one that I have, and I don't have the record. I never bought it. One of my favorite debut albums of all time. I was digging them, but I never bought the record. I was into CDs at the time and still haven't gotten the record. But I do have this, I guess, a concert on Laserdisc somewhere. Hootie and the Blowfish, their first album. Where Cracked Rear Window. Oh no, this is a double, so this is something new. This is really cool. Like I said, I just pull these from this place. Cracked Rear Window remastered and side 2 are outtakes, and the independent recording that they did initially, which is very valuable. So there's the actual CD. I'll show you the back if you want to look for this. But that's the cover of the original. Here's another Offspring S-Mash on sealed CD, sealed. So there was quite a bit of CDs. These were in two different times within a couple of weeks. I went back to this place. I go there all the time. Normally the CDs that are there, something I'm not interested in, but if it's something interesting, I'd pull it. A few times I found, I don't have them here, but hand painted, like almost like a hand painted label, like independent pressings. One was signed by the artist at one point, which I have somewhere, but really cool stuff. Here's one that's kind of out of my genre. Boys Sets Fire. And the name of the group, just don't know, but looks like Boys Sets Fire is the name of the band, featuring Requiem, The Misery Index, Notes from the Plague Year. So this is kind of a dark, and it's still sealed, so I think it's going to stay sealed. Here's a, don't know what this is, Del Amitri, Twist It. Del Amitri, Twist It. It's a nice painted label there. And this is a jewel case. There's the cover. Here's one that I do know, and I don't believe I have it on album, but I know I might have this CD somewhere. This is Brian Ferry, Roxy Music. I guess it's the greatest hits. This is a pretty cool record. Here's one, Who's Gonna Ride Your Wild Horses? This was a cool one. This is a CD single from U2. Who's Gonna Ride Your Wild Horses? Painted Black, the Jagger tune by Keith and Fortunate Son. Fogerty, great song. I did a short on that not too long ago. Maybe I'll do this one. Who's Gonna Ride Your Wild Horses? The Temple Bar remix. Words, Bono. So here's the back, just a CD single. These are probably on LP too. I have a bunch of U2 LP CD singles that sound really good. And these, I don't necessarily think all CDs sound CD-ish. Some of the new CDs sound good. Some of the vinyl that were probably mastered from digital don't sound good. So you can't judge a book by its cover. Every case is different. Unfortunately, we're not, as far as records go, the sources aren't on the record, and the caveat is to that, buyer beware. But normally, if it's not on the record, then the source is going to be digital. That's just the way it is. That's reality, right? Here's a cool one. Supertramp. Don't have this on vinyl. Have a lot of Supertramp. This is the very best of Supertramp. And of course, they're serving orange juice from Breakfast in America. This is a digitally remastered, but free. And this is the last one I'm going to show, and then I'm going to reveal how this happened, right? Jazz Masters. This is a double Columbia. I might have this on some type of album form, but it has a nice booklet, explains who was on here and what's on here. But this has 27 classic performances from Columbia's Jazz Masterpieces series. So that was that. That's a nice one there. So this is a reveal, and every town has one. Every town has a couple. Every county has a couple in the States. I'm sure in London and other parts of the world, Canada. But these were all available at our public library. So I go to the library to get books on different things I'm doing research on. I do a lot of reading, and if I like the book, I'm not necessarily going to buy it now because I don't have room anymore for my books, but I'll go to the library, I'll get a new book. I don't read novels for the most part, except for Bond stuff, which I've read, but I do read biographies, autobiographies, technical books, things on making your system better, that type of thing. I have books here, for instance. Are We Still Rolling? Phil Brown. I actually bought that book. That's a great book. That I bought that on Amazon. But I go to the library a couple times a month, and I went a few weeks ago, and they were giving out free books as well. They have a whole section where they're retired books from the library because they have to make room for new books, and they put out a whole shelf. And I picked up some really great books, and I'm very selective. I'm only taking what I'm interested in, or if I know one of my children are interested in something, or a friend, which I've done, and they know, they know I've given them stuff from this library. So anyway, they actually start putting out CDs because they have a really vast CD section. If you're from my generation, in the old days, libraries used to have records to borrow. Then, with the records, they're fragile, they get scratched, they get abused. And then along came the CD, and the libraries obviously phased out records, they have CDs. And this library had a great CD selection. And when I was into CDs and copying CDs from my car, I would go there and I would get a CD and duplicate it. Or if I really wanted it to have that tangible book, and I'd buy it. But anyway, so they do retire CDs now from the library. But one of the librarians who know me, because I'm there, like I said, a couple times a month, 4 times a month, and she said that some of these they just got donated and they're not selling them, so they take them and then they give them away to the community. So I was lucky enough to get these at the time. So check your local library. It would be cool just to call them up and say, do you give away your retired CDs? And I also have a few DVDs the other day, which I didn't show here, but I've got a Beach Boys concert DVD and a Alice Cooper DVD that was in great shape. I don't even know if it was ever borrowed out. But they also, in this place, we also get Blu-rays and DVDs. So they retire Blu-rays, CDs, DVDs, and books, because the libraries only have so much room, and after a certain amount of circulation, they retire them, or for whatever reason, they get an updated version of the Beach Boys' greatest hits. They take out the original greatest hits, and they'll give that away to the public. And I just happened to get there. Like I said, I didn't take everything. These are 2 trips, but there's got to be some really cool stuff here. And some of the stuff was sealed, which was amazing. This was a great one to find, the U2, and of course to find Metal Church, and the Temptations was great. Megadeth, I would never buy. I may put this on and turn it right off. I'm not, but I know some of my friends in the VC community know about this stuff. This was a great one, this Temptation. So there you have it. Give your local library a visit. If you don't visit it, you should. Or if you don't have a library card, get that library card and visit. It's great. I borrow new books that just come out. I'll put my name on a waiting list. I'll borrow Blu-rays that I'm not going to buy, but I want to watch it. And I watch Blu-rays even if it's streaming, because on Blu-rays there's a lot of extra stuff. And I also contribute to some of those commentaries. I do some commentaries on certain movies, like we just did The Terrorist with Sean Connery, put commentary on the Blu-ray. So that's what I like. I got it free, which was a great film, and I've been talking about it, which was the Hoffa, Jack Nicholson and Danny DeVito, directed by Danny DeVito. Now, I've seen the movie a few times, love the movie, just a great performance, and completely different performance from the Jimmy Hoffa that Al Pacino played in The Irishman. Nicholson is completely redone. You wouldn't recognize him. Danny DeVito looks the same, but Danny DeVito directed it, and he does a great job. But the point of it is, I took that because I wanted to hear Danny DeVito's commentary track and watch the special features, because those special features and commentary tracks and things like that aren't available when you stream. And that's the problem when there's talk about doing away with Blu-ray, doing away with DVD. That extra content is what guys like me and gals like me, people who want to know about the film and how it was made, love. So, but that's it. So check out your local library, give them a call, stop by, ask them, do you retire your CDs? Do you retire your DVDs, Blu-rays? And I'm kind of certain most libraries will do that. I've only done the libraries in my area, haven't really searched them out. So it's pretty cool. So I hope you enjoy this segment. Let me know what you think. Keep rocking. Keep those subs coming in if you haven't subbed. And we're going to be doing more this week. We have some things lined up. So keep rocking. Thanks a lot. We'll see you soon. Ciao.